do some fraud, some drug dealing. It's all around me. You're dealing with dodgy guys, it all comes around you.
For my arrest, I had a point where I was telling myself that, yo, things need to change. So I dropped myself in the streets, I guess.
Milton Keynes was first designated as Britain's new city in 1967 to alleviate the housing crisis in London. It was built in the overspill of London, which foresaw a lot of families moving into the new city. Now commonly known as MK, there's over 260,000 people residing here for its opportunities, high technology, and ultra convenience.
I come from the city of Milton Keynes. I was born in North West London. My parents moved me out at a young age to Milton Keynes.
But behind the surface of this beautiful city, young people have become quite the trouble here. The crime rate in MK has been rising simultaneously in the past year. Number of crimes from shoplifting to criminal damages through violence have been reported from known areas, according to police statistics.
So when I moved to a different estate in Milton Keynes, this estate was like a council estate and there was loads of druggies around. When there's loads of druggies around, there's loads of dealers around. It goes hand in hand. So obviously I grew up around these people as like normal friends before they even started trapping, before they started selling drugs and that. And obviously because they have their own problems in life, their own struggles, like myself, they resorted to drugs, fraud, etc. Do you understand? So I guess because they were my close friends as well and they were trapping, doing this, doing that, it became normal to me.
I grew up in Milton Keynes, basically my whole life, and I moved here when I was about 5 years old. I went to school, secondary school, stuff like that. Went college, then I dropped out of college, started making money with my friends. Didn't really like school.
Eddie and CJ have known each other since young, but due to circumstances, they've taken a different path in life.
CJ, that's my guy and I've known him since young. Like our families are close as well. So like what he does, I mean, it's just normal. Like I'm just chilling. They'll be doing what they do day to day, innit? But I'll just be with them, innit?
So, what does CJ actually do?
I build it up, I build my line, I walk around the streets asking people if they smoke, if they sniff. I do fraud as well. I get holders. Holder is someone that I use their information, I use their card. I tell them they're gonna get money from this. Usually people that are quite in need, that have maybe a bit of credit. I do British citizen, get them to do some stuff on their account, drop money into their account, take credit loans out. We take our cut. We can make 10, 15 grand a drop. Split that between 5 people. It's a lot of money, man. I have a lot of friends and stuff that do it as well, so I kind of got brought in with my friends.
Lanes is another friend of Eddie who sells drugs as a way of making money to provide for his family. His clients have been building up to a point his phone won't stop ringing. He has to be constantly active.
I've grown up in various countries. Obviously, now I'm living in the UK, Milton Keynes. You got me young, left bunch of friends back in France where I was. Just had to adapt myself in a different environment, different people. It wasn't easy at first, obviously, but after a while you kind of get used to it. Well, obviously, I don't know what it's like to grow up with both of your parents being at home. I can only speak for my mom, and she's been doing a job. Like, obviously, sometimes there's money that's needed that she can't always provide everything, but she tried what she could, really and truly. And
I wake up, I'll probably have to deal with one move that I'm doing, a job, fraud job, get it done, cash out, probably sell some drugs, my guys, make some money. I invest a lot of money into my savings too.
obviously, I've been working, I've been to uni as well. Started off uni, got into a lot of debt, student finance, wasn't getting enough, so I thought, you know what, I need some sort of way to help me financially. See, we all know what, like, student can relate. It's not quite easy to balance both, innit, once you're working as well as studying. So I thought, you know what other ways I could find. So I dropped myself in the streets, I guess. Let's just say I get into some illegal activities.
If your friends are trappers or they're drug dealers, it's a choice. If you choose to stay with them and choose to chill with them, you've involved yourself. But like, that's not like a big choice to me. It's like normal for me. They're my friends. All my friends pretty much do that. So like, I'm around it. Simple.
Antisocial behavior is common in the lives of young people. They can be developed from social interactions within the family and peers. These actions create chaos in the society, leading to criminal reports.
There was a police community officer in the middle of the road like this, like, gonna jump in front of me. And I was like, yeah. And I just revved it. She was like, fuck that, jumped out of the way.
If they get caught by the police, I mean, obviously I'll be sad, innit? But like, with a risk, there's consequences. So you got to be prepared for the consequences if you're taking that risk, innit? And everyone who's on the road, everyone who traps in it, they know that.
One time, normal day, you know, selling some shit. We got pounds of weed. We're driving, police behind us. You know, we're just taking it easy. Next thing, we turn the lights on.
Stress.
So I just told my driver to drive, keep it going, keep it moving. You know, they're trying to ram us off the road. So we just park up. I just get out of the car, keep moving, keep running. Keep moving, man. Got away in the end.
So, how do these young people feel about what they do?
When I'm outside, sometimes I'm always asking myself questions like, oh, who's watching over me? Is the police going to be behind me? I just know I'm not exactly safe simply because of what I do, you know? So, I mean, I'm still happy, you know? Still gotta go.
I wouldn't really say I'm an offender. I'm a money maker. That's it. I don't really offend anyone. The only way I'm breaking the law is by making money. It's shit. It's bullshit. It's a load of shit. The whole system is a load of shit.
And why don't these young people focus on their education instead of staying on the streets?
A lot more of investment opportunities should be taught in school, like trading and stuff like that. Trading, investments, how to run a business, things like that. They should be taught in school.
They don't teach us to actually generally like give us actual knowledge to progress in life, like to use every day. It's literally just so we can survive within the system again and just work a 9 to 5. So it's like we're working for the government basically. It's like an exchange basically. We're going to school to work for the government. We're paying for uni to work for the government to make everything turn around. Do you understand that?
I feel like London brings a lot of influence to anywhere else. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'd still say, yeah, it's all right to live here, but I've been living here for a while and I kind of see the changes. So I won't say it's the safest place, but it's safe in a sense. But there's still crime just like everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but yeah, it's alright to live here.
Crime rate skyrocketed within like the last 2 years. So like mainly I think it's because like drill music has one big influence in it, because you got to deep it, like these young kids, yeah, they have the idols who are drill artists who are rapping about stabbing man, who are rapping about selling drugs, selling crack. Do you get me? Whipping it up.
Recently, drill music has been heavily criticized for having an impact on the behavior of its young audience.
If it wasn't for the weapons, I think I'd be dead. You have to keep the weapons around you. When you're dealing with money like this and drugs like this, there's other drug dealers that want to try to take it from you, so you have to be ready for these guys. Anyone can just roll up, you know what I'm saying? If someone tries to pull up, then we're here. We're here.
Because also like boredom leads to a lot of things. Like what happens, people start smoking weed because they're bored. They're smoking weed now, but they ain't got enough money to be buying weed all the time. So they resort to selling weed. So they start selling weed, doing this, doing that. And then what, they're not making enough money. Boom, so they start moving on to cocaine and blah, blah, blah. And you get me, it's like a chain reaction.
And how do they feel about the police in their area?
They're rude, innit? Feds are feds, pigs are pigs, innit? So now you can change that. Well, maybe not, it may not be racist, but maybe as well your skin colour, innit? That could be another issue. Like, it also depends on the officer himself. Like, some can really have a bad day. Fuck knows, like, his wife may treat him like shit. Yo, they ain't had sex for the night. So he's a bit annoyed, do you know what I'm saying? So some of them come nice, obviously, some of them just come bare rude. It really depends, but overall, feds are feds, and that's all I'm gonna say, in truly.
What I'm doing is not really right, but at the same time, I'm making money, and I'm not getting caught by the police.
I want them to jump off it. As long as I want them to get to a target, innit? And then like jump off of it. Because you can't be doing this shit forever, man. If you do it forever, you're gonna go to jail.
The future of CJ and Lens is uncertain, but they are just two of many young criminals stuck in this cycle of life, waiting for light to appear at the end of the tunnel. This is MK Streets.